Hey everyone, as always, it's me, and today we are getting into the second part of the Romans story arc. This title is All Roads Lead to Rome. It is the 13th episode of the second series, and let's just get to it, shall we? I'm gonna watch with you just like I always do. Ooh, the doctor's really stepping it up. Wow. First that last episode, now this episode, he's really like on it. Wow. Wow, holy crap.
Why did you have to come in and interrupt, just as I got him all softened up?
What?
Sorry for the old one, too.
You're all right, then.
All right, of course I'm all right, my child. You know, I am so constantly outwitting the opposition, I tend to forget the delights and satisfaction of the arts, the gentle art of fisticuffs.
What has happened
You're a man of many talents,
to this
but I
guy?
didn't know fighting was
My
among them.
dear, I am...
I didn't either.
Do you know it was I that used to teach the mountain mauler of Montana?
What?
Do you remember? Have you never heard?
Plot twist.
Of course. No, of course you haven't.
In the past, he would just kind of like,
Well, never mind.
oh no, I'd outsmart you, but...
Wonderful exercise. I shall be able to get a very pleasant night's sleep. Right, off you go.
Do you even need Ian? I feel like he's
Surely you're not
useless
going to
now.
Stay here.
What, him? Oh, my dear child. I don't think he'll come back again. Oh, no, I think I can promise you that.
Oh, Doctor, I was coming to tell you another thing. You know the centurion who brought us here? He seems to have gone too.
Well, I'm not surprised. It was he who obviously hired the man to kill me. Or rather, to kill this fellow, Maximus, what is it?
Tertullian.
The what?
Tertullian. Why didn't he take care of it himself?
Because this way he couldn't be charged with crime.
Yes, but if you were going to be killed anyway, I can't see it doing
My
anything.
dear, it was an accepted thing in this age to hire an assassin. Preferably someone dumb. And then he couldn't denounce you.
He
Okay.
must have been looking in the bushes for the body when we first met
Just
him.
as I suspected at the time.
But they might try and kill you again.
Well, of course he might. But who am I to worry about such little things like that? Now then, there's one thing you've got to learn about me.
Suddenly an
When I
eternal
say we go to Rome,
optimist.
then we go to Rome. Good night.
Wow. Who is this guy? Seriously.
Right here.
You can rest now.
Thank you. You're kind. You're very kind.
Whoa.
I'll have to see about getting you some new clothes.
You needn't bother.
It's not for your sake. I want you looking special at the slave auction.
Ugh. God.
34 days it took us. 34 days.
Jeez. I'm just so impressed with how far this show has come. This is like, they got a budget.
Make the best of it.
Aren't you, little penguin?
There's supposed to be bad weather coming up.
Good. Ah.
5 whole days. Days.
Ian's been doing this for 5 whole days.
In years. Oh! Get him, master!
You'll have to do better than that.
Nice try, Ian.
Prepare your oars.
What's your name, young woman? Where do you come from?
Why don't you let me out, you nasty
Young
jerk?
woman, I want to help you.
Do you now?
Of course, you have to trust me.
It's gonna be a hard sell, but sure.
Would I get out of here
Oh, yes.
and be free to go where I choose?
No, I'm afraid not. You see, I should have to buy you. Now, please, let me explain.
I'm not interested.
But you will be when you hear my proposal.
Oh, go away. I don't have to listen to you.
No private sales. She's to be sold by auction.
I'll give you a fair price.
Oh, I believe you would. But the answer's still no.
There's only one. What about her?
She won't be wanting any new clothes.
Why not? Where's she going?
She wouldn't fetch any price at all at the auction. She's to be taken to the circus.
The circus.
Thrown in the arena.
It's horrible. I would never, I'm sorry guys, forgive me, I would never want to be a companion. This just, especially the old-timey ones, like, Ian and Barbara have been through just hell. They've been through so much actual hell. There you go, there you go. Oh, good God.
We're going to Rome. Come along, don't let us be late.
Oh man, Doctor, you missed it.
Delighted, gentlemen. How many sestertia am I bid for this fine female example of the beautiful, hard-working Britannic race?
500.
Come, sir. We all enjoy a good joke. But take note, gentlemen.
This is so awful.
Think about your bid, then double it.
10,000.
You go to Tavius after all, my dear.
You can't buy people. It's just not okay.
I found a couple of rocks.
Nice.
You've been unconscious a long time, Ian. I was beginning to worry.
What happened? I remember the storm.
Oh, the ship was smashed to pieces and you were struck by some falling timber.
Oh, that's what it was, eh?
Do you remember when you grabbed the galley master?
Yes. Yes, I remember that.
Well, I got the key from him and I managed to free us. Except for our wrists. There we are.
Sound effects are impressive.
Now, if we head north, we can...
Sorry, Delos. I'm going to Rome.
Rome? But Ian, you're mad.
All roads lead to Rome.
I
Roma.
have a friend who was taken there.
And it was then that I realized, by the way you were looking after her, that I should have to help you.
Well,
Okay.
I only did what most people would have done.
No, you're kind and considerate.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to give you your freedom. You'll still be a slave, but at least here in Nero's house, as a servant of Poppaea, life will be more pleasant than it could have been.
But I must tell you that I have no intention of staying here.
Escape, you mean? Well, of course, I can't stop you, but I think you should consider it very carefully. If you should escape and you're recaptured, it would mean your death.
Yes, I know.
I only select and buy the slaves. Fortunately, I'm not answerable for them.
And with a small girl, he requests an audience with Caesar Nero.
Battalion. On second thoughts, perhaps it would be better if I came out to see him. I'll instruct you in your duties later.
Let's hope they're not sexual.
Oh, yes.
I am Tavius. There was trouble, but I settled with it.
What happened?
He's in the Apoditarium.
The apodi what?
The Apoditarium.
Oh, really? Well done, well done.
Caesar Nero!
Did he just belch?
Royal felicitations.
Wow. Royal solicitation.
Did I give permission to
Or
speak? Davis? Did I
felicitation.
give permission?
Caesar Nero.
Now he's at it. How am I supposed to compose with all this noise going on?
Maximus Battalion.
Maximus, he's
So
Maximus
he's
Battalion.
unlikable.
Yes.
The lyre player from Corinth.
In person?
Play. Play.
With such a great musician as yourself present, I will take the inspiration from your example, sire.
Oh. Oh, this is an inferior instrument. I cannot. Bring the imperial lyre.
Beautiful. That instant composition.
Oh, yes, Maximus. Could you play?
Well, I'll try. That is, with Caesar's permission.
What's he gonna do?
That is the best I can do, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, it wasn't as good.
Of course it wasn't. Try this one.
That, Your Excellency, would be an impossibility. After such exquisite playing, I cannot presume it would be out of the question. May I suggest that this instrument goes to your temple? To the temple.
And the imperial footstool. Have you eaten, Maximus? We will talk and play together later, Maximus, when you have eaten
and practiced.
Oof, close call.
Yeah,
It's nice that
I
you
got out of that
give
one
him
rather
food.
well.
But what happens when he asks you to play next time?
Yes.
We don't exactly look like respectable citizens of the capital.
No.
Well, luck's been with us so far. Who's to say it won't hold?
Good man. Come on.
Because you're as curious as I am.
Me, curious? Huh, nonsense. Someone made a mistake. He thought he was talking with somebody else, I shouldn't wonder.
Well, we might as well have a look round now we're here.
What?
Or would you rather we forgot?
No. We may as well look around, as you say.
Vicky's really taken on this role pretty well, hasn't she? She already knows how to even slightly
Strange, very strange.
manipulate him.
What does it all mean?
You're lucky the soldiers brought you to me.
Lucky? That's hardly the word I'd use.
Well, you know as well as I do. Escaped slaves are put to death automatically. This way at least you'll have a chance of fighting for your freedom.
A chance? How?
By putting on a good show in the arena.
Ah,
I'm hoping
great.
Nero's in a benevolent mood.
He's a big jerk.
It sounds as if we're going to be trained as gladiators.
Yes, but to fight what?
Gladiators. That. Oof. MGM. MGM, my goodness. Oh boy. Okay, so in one episode, Barbara's been set free, sort of. She's at least in a better situation, but she's still not free. Ian has more than rescued himself with the help of his new friends. However, he went back and now he's back to being imprisoned. Well, I mean, that was bound to happen. I mean, he was kind of warned about it. I'm glad he's returned so that he can get back to Barbara and Vicki and the Doctor. The Doctor is really holding his own in this episode. He's been able to thwart off a hit on him, keep Vicki fairly safe, get himself into a good situation. The Doctor's just all about, like, I mean, I almost, at this point, I used to think you want to stay close to, but no, as of this season, it seems very abundantly clear that the best person to stay as close to as possible is the Doctor. He seems to get out of all these hairy situations, and he seems to outsmart everyone, and he even can hold his own in a fight, which is something I don't think we really saw a lot of in the first series. Vicki is also really, she's more than just naturally fits right in with this group now very quickly in only 3 episodes. Well, I guess she was in the earlier episodes, but still as a companion, she's only been in this for 2 episodes. So I don't know. I can tell that after the Roman story arc, we're going to have it's going to feel very different. It already feels very different, but yeah. The production value also has really gone up on this show. I can tell from the first series, which did feel very much like it was solely a soundstage, and this one doesn't feel so much that way. And the characters are so much more well-rounded and well-written and well-performed by the actors. It's got a lot of humor. It's got a lot of drama. You can see the acting in the expression of the characters' faces. It just makes me stressed every time they get out of the TARDIS. I would just always stay in the TARDIS until I was in a place I knew I was safe. To be in this much peril all the time, I could not handle it. I would be constantly... Like, I'm already naturally an anxious person. This would not work for me. I enjoy watching it, but it's stressful enough just watching it. I can't imagine living it. The idea of traveling through space and time does sound fun, except if this is the result of it, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess you got a whole solid month, right, of safety and security and, like, just pleasure. So they got their vacation, but now they're paying for it. Anyway, 2 more episodes left of the Romans story arc. So until next time when this dude does it again. Hey guys, I'm Kyle from the Fan Theory Network. Thank you so much for watching. Did you know that shows like this only happen because of viewers like you who support us over at patreon.com/fantheorytv? That's right. That's where you get all the power. That's where you get to bully us and tell us what to do. Although we prefer you don't bully us. That's not nice.